Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Johnny from Fantasy News and Brews, here to give you my cash core lineup for the NBA main slate on Friday, March 19th. So, before we get into that, let's take a look at my lineup from last night. And, guys, we're on a streak 4 nights in a row. Let's keep it rolling. So, last night, I went with Russ, Donovan Mitchell, Joe Ingles, Rui, Saric, Reggie Bullock, Alec Burks, and RJ Barrett. So, I told you guys in the last video, when we heard Mike Conley was ruled out, I wanted Donovan Mitchell, I wanted Joe Ingles, I even mentioned Jordan Clarkson. However, he was more of a secondary play in my opinion, coming off the bench. And as you can see, we had a little bit of a blowout scare. There at the half, the Jazz came to play and were down by about 20 points, but hey, they fought back, they clawed their way back, and managed to just kill it. And so with that, I ran it back with Russ, and he has just been a triple-double machine lately. Love playing this guy, always a triple-double threat when he's on the floor, and I just figured, after he has some words after his last game, that he needs to step up. He pinned that loss on himself, missing those 2 wide open dunks. So he went to work today. So that's good. Rui and Dario Saric were kind of like my last pieces in. I wanted to load up on the Knicks because they literally had no one to play point guard. So on my Twitter, as soon as we got news that Emmanuel Quickley was out, Derrick Rose was out, whoever started, Frank Ntilikina, he was solid too. He got like 22, 23 fantasy points at just about at min price. Reggie Bullock was good off the bench. I was surprised he didn't start actually, but I stuck with him because I knew he was going to lead that second unit, and it paid off. Alec Burks started. Didn't start the second half, but still absolutely killed it. And RJ Barrett was about average. A little bit surprised about that, but that's okay. We still did pretty well. Got 18th out of 1,400, so happy about that. So now that is out of the way, let's move on to tomorrow. So here at the top, I have Kemba Walker. And I know I'm going to sound like a broken record, but Sacramento, right? Gotta target Sacramento. And his price actually went down. His price actually went down about $400 since last time. And I think it's just way too cheap here. So yeah, I like Kemba Walker a lot. I like Jaylen Brown. I like Jason Tatum. However, they're a little pricey in my opinion. When everyone's healthy, I usually just, like to go with Kemba because he's cheaper. So there's that. Also want to mention Daniel Tice and Robert Williams. I know, Daniel Tice, he has screwed us many times in the past, but I think he's viable here against Sacramento. He should be able, if he starts, right? He usually would start, but I mean, Robert Williams is killing him. Maybe they'll give him the start. But I like either of them, even though it's hard to trust whether they will bench Tice or not if he's not playing well, and not a very high usage guy when he's out on the floor. So be cautious with that. Probably more of a GPP play. All right, next we have Jordan Poole, Draymond Green. These guys, so I like Draymond Green either way because his price did not move. Had that monster game against Houston, went for 51 fantasy points. Also always a threat to get a triple-double when he's on the floor, so love that. But we've got news that Steph Curry and Kelly Oubre are doubtful, unlikely to play. So if they are both out, really like Draymond Green. It's a huge boost to him. I think you can go for some value. Maybe they start Nico Mannion at point guard like they did last time when Steph was out. I have a little bit of interest in him at mid price, but he's just not really a high usage guy. But you can go there. I think the guy that I'm most interested in is Jordan Poole. Whether he comes off the bench or starts, I think he should get some extended run. Should see about, I think he could push for 30 minutes for sure at 4.5K. I think he's solid. Another guy, don't like playing him because he's just not been good, but Andrew Wiggins at 6K, I think we can consider him for sure. He's shown a little bit of upside, but he's just been pretty disappointing this season. And that's about it for Golden State as far as value goes. Next we have Nikola Jokic against Chicago. Love the matchup here. Just been killing it lately. In a close game, he'll play 35 plus minutes. So love that. And if you think this game stays close, I think Jokic looks good. I think Jamal Murray looks good. Even Will Barton. Michael Porter Jr. is a little too expensive for me. You can still go there. He's been playing really well. He just got to hit his shots. If he doesn't hit his shots, he's a risky play. So yeah, Jokic. It's Jokic. It's Jamal Murray. Will Barton looks solid. And then last but not least, we have Karl Anthony Towns, who just went for 69 fantasy points against Phoenix. Same matchup here. We know that DeAndre Ayton is not a great defender. You have Dario Saric coming off the bench. Also not really worried about him. So I think Karl Anthony Towns should feast here at 9.4K. Again, price didn't move, so love him here. I just want to point this out. Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards combined for 55 shot attempts. That's insane. 55 shot attempts. So if Anthony Edwards, his volume has just been through the roof. If he continues shooting like that and playing those huge minutes, then I could see you getting to him too. I do like him. But yeah, that about does it. Wraps it up there. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate it if you gave it a like. It really helps us out. Subscribe if you haven't already, and turn that notification bell on so you know when we post. All right, see you next time.